Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, yes, I have eyeshadow on, yes, I have lashes on. I was bored, so I decided let me put makeup on, and I'm wearing my Wicked shirt, so I was like, let me match my makeup to my Wicked shirt, and that's what's going on. I'll list everything that I use down below. I did not film this eye look because it's pretty basic, at least to me it is. Maybe, I don't know if I'll film it or not, but I didn't. Anyway, so you can probably tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about my favorite game ever, The Sims. But this is not going to be positive. I'm going to be telling you everything that is wrong with The Sims 4. Everything. Well, not because, like, if I said everything, this would literally be an hour long, so maybe like half of everything. So I've been playing The Sims for the past like couple of weeks, like a lot. I've been playing it since like 2013, but I've been playing it a lot for the past couple of weeks, and I have some issues. I have some bones to pick. They all center around gameplay and the lack therefore of. There is no, I can't make my game interesting. Like every time I go in up and like boot up my game, I try to do something different, because I'm like, maybe it's the way that I'm playing, maybe it's the packs that I'm using. I'm like, I know it's not the packs because I spent $40 on each of the packs. That's not the problem. So I'm like, what is the problem? What is the problem with this game? Why is The Sims 4 so boring? Why does everyone keep saying The Sims 3 is better, Sims 3 is better? Why? I'll tell you why. Number one, lack of an open world. All of the issues with The Sims 4 can be tied back to the fact that it is not an open world. I want you to think about every gripe you have with The Sims 4. Can it be tied back to it not being an open world? I guarantee you it will. Because when you don't have an open, disclaimer. I did code before in high school, and I understand how much effort it goes into make games like this. I'm not like, calm down. Like, I'm not telling them what to do. I'm just saying these are my issues with the game, and I know it's hard to like make an open world, except just leave me alone. Anyway, or an open world, or the fact that Sims 4 is, I guess you could call it a closed world, it takes away from organic gameplay. Like gameplay, organic, like it just comes naturally, like it just what happens, because the essence of transportation is something fundamental that you need for organic gameplay. And when you have a closed world, it's much less organic, because follow with me here. So in order for you to create a storyline, to create a plot, your sim has to go somewhere. And when you have to do that, you have to open the map, you have to open your phone, go travel to all that. That's too complicated. And I know that sounds annoying, but like a lot of things in nowadays in our society, we like things fast. That's too complicated. Now your gameplay is suffering. No cars, no bikes. There's an issue here. There's an issue, and it needs to be solved. And it needs to be solved by creating an open world. I know they probably can't do that now. And also, with the open world, a lot of the packs, like the new towns that have come with the packs, they're not exciting because it's not an open. Like I'll get on island living. Island living, the appeal of island living, like the island paradise in The Sims 3, was that you could it was like you were on an island. You could go explore, you could go kiki, you could do beach stuff, it could be a natural body ting. But you can't do that in a closed world. You gotta open your phone, travel to one of the 4 lots, because I'll get on that later. There's not enough lots in these new packs. Get famous, I'm talking about you. And you have to travel all the way. It's completely just too complicated. And guess what? It's trash. Anyway, that's basically just the open world. That's why I want to start it off with that first, because that is the issue that this game has. Number 2. So The Sims 3 came out in 2009. And The Sims 4 came out in 2004, so that's a 5-year difference. And The Sims 2 came out in 2004, so it's kind of a 5-year difference between each game release. However, I still think they rushed The Sims 4. Like, am I alone in that? I'm thinking back to when I was like in middle school playing The Sims 3. I wasn't like begging for better graphics. Like I wasn't like spare graphics poppy, like none of that. I wasn't doing that. Like no one was like actively being like, these graphics suck, we want a different game. No one was doing that. So I'm like, so why did you release it? And also I personally did not see Sims 4 coming. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh, they're gonna release a new game now. No, because I was doing just fine with The Sims 3. Issue number 1. Number 2, how Sway, how are you going to have Sims 3 with like, I don't know how many expansion packs / game packs / stuff packs that Sims 3 had, but it was more than like 30. How are you not going to make that already in Sims 4? How are you not going to be prepared? What was the first pack that came out with Sims 4? I think it was Get to Work. Garbage. Garbage. Do you use that? Do you use the doctor career? Do you really? Do you use that scientist career? Do you? I don't. I played the cop career once. That was boring. Oh, because it's not an open world. Why can't you just go and patrol around your home and look for the suspect? Why do you have to travel to a crime scene? You can't do anything. You're stuck in a little box. Inorganic gameplay. It makes no sense. The third thing, that they rushed Sims 4 because they wanted better graphics, and I understand because the Sims 4 does have really good graphics. It has really good graphics, but like I would rather have waited a year or 2 or 3 to get good graphics and good gameplay. Like I would have rather them have waited, and I don't know how long it takes to code an open world. I don't want to know. I would have rather them taken that time and given us the Sims 4 incredible graphics with everything ties back to an open freaking world. It just does. Because anyway, is this 3? This is my main issue with The Sims 4, and all of them in fact. The aging makes no sense. Now, you're probably asking, what do you mean by that? How do you mean that, huh? I want you to think of your life. And I know it's a game. Shut up. Shut up. I'm already making an entire video about a video game. My priorities are clearly already messed up. Let me do what I want to do. So we have babies. I'll start here. Babies. Well, they don't do anything in this game. I haven't played a game with a baby in like 5 months because they just don't. I age them up right away because there's nothing to do. Why can't you do anything with babies? Why are there no strollers? Why are there no strollers? And you age it from a baby to a toddler. That aging up process makes sense because you go from a baby to a toddler. Toddlers are boring. I'll get back on them later. Toddler to a child. So these children look about like 9, 10, right? So we're doing fine. And then they just grow 7 inches and become teenagers. Here is my issue. We have left out a fundamental part of every person's upbringing in this aging process. We have skipped over the preteen. We have skipped over the preteen. Preteen is like 10 to 12, 13. And although it's a very small portion of your life, that was middle school. That's when a lot of stuff happened. That's when too much stuff happened. Why is it not reflected in The Sims? This is supposed to be a messy game. Why can't create mess if there's no trauma to make the mess? And the trauma happens, guess when? In middle school. If there's no trauma for me to do for this character, they're not gonna have mess when they grow up. They're just gonna be boring. What? I don't want to play a boring game. Give me trauma so I can create mess. I play messy games. I should have prefaced that. So why do I want a preteen? Trauma. It also would make for more organic gameplay. It would make more sense. How does a child, they do their candy colored homework, they go swing on the swing sets, they go stargaze, cloud gaze, and then they go to sleep. That is so boring. And then they go from that to teenagers, which arguably, not arguably, are the most boring lifetime of a sim, is the teenage phase, because they can't do anything. They can get a part-time job, ooh la la, who cares? Where are the hormones? The acne? The sense of despair, where is it? I would like to see it in the game, reflected in the game. Then, this is also going back to, this is my another issue. This is not like a separate one, but like something that relates to this is like the fact that it's hard for like kid sims to make friends, or like you have to force them to make friends with people. I'm like, where's the bullying? Where's the teasing? Where's it being made fun of? Where is that? Because that would happen in your preteen stage, which would lead to mess later on, which is necessary for a simulation game. If you play a simulation game just like perfect, you're gonna get bored. You're gonna get so bored because where's the tea? Where's the excitement? You're playing a boring game. Guess what? I don't play like that. So then why I say the teens are the most boring, I'm like, you can get a part-time job, sure. You can like, you can't drive a car because it's not an open world. Oh, you can do nothing. You can do nothing as a teenager. The job is basically the one, they're like, here, take it, you get one thing. I guess because university's coming out, they'll be able to do more stuff, like take the standardized test to go to university, but I'm pretty sure that's for young adults. So what am I to do now? What am I to do now? Download mods in CC, which could ruin my game and ruin my computer because they did not take into account what people actually want. That's my thing. This is like a genuine question. Like, people have been making mods in CC for years. Why don't you like hire them? Like, is there a reason? Like, does EA not want to hire them? Especially for those who create like CC like skin tones. Why haven't you hired them already? Because your skin tones are garbage. There is no reason for my black sims to look like aliens. There's no reason for their skin, for the tone of brown that you chose to have a green undertone. God. Anyway, back to teens, and then you get to like teen to young adult, kind of makes sense. I wish, this will never happen. I also wish that you could play like 2 households at once. Like if I move one of my young adult sims out, I could still play them and play the current household, whatever. That's never gonna happen. That's my personal gripe. So back to this aging process. They're neglecting childhood. They're neglecting the part of life that makes you who you are. And I'm wondering why. Why are the children, the teens, the toddlers, the babies, why are they so boring? How do you expect to play a life simulation game if the whole simulated childhood is boring? That's why we have boring sims. Anyway. 1, 2. I have a lot of issues with The Sims. It's not like, I'm not obviously gonna make my own game because I can't code. I don't want to anymore. I did that in high school. I'm done with that. It all goes back to an open world. Oh, your sim, what do you do as a teenager? You learn how to drive a car. There's no cars. Guess why? Because it's a closed world. Teenagers go, like, sneak out past curfew and go somewhere else. That's too complicated because you got to get on your phone, press travel with, gotta select all your, it's complicated. Why is it so complicated? Get in a car. You don't realize how like essential transportation is in making a game interesting until like you don't have it. Because when I went back and played The Sims 3 when I was at home over the summer, I was like, this is incredible. Imagine the organic gameplay that can come from simply having a car. Family trips, family excursions to the restaurants, the bowling alleys, teenagers crashing cars, creating drama, creating mess. Grandparents coming to visit in their beat down car, you fix it up together. Think of all the So, those are my issues with The Sims. Do I think any of them are going to be solved anytime soon? Of course not. Like, I'm not stupid. I know that they're not going to suddenly make it an open world. However, I do think they should be able to address a lot of the childhood things. If they want to create more money, okay, go capitalism, just create a new expansion pack. and have it be the kids and teens expand. I don't know what to call it. I'm not talking my business. Kids and teen expansion pack. Sell it. I'll buy it and make these people more interesting, because my game is boring. My game is without drama, without substance. How I wanted to create a bad girls club on The Sims. How am I gonna do that? I mean, I downloaded all the mods and stuff, so like I can do it, but like, why isn't it already in the game? This is a teen game. This isn't like a what's below the teen, like in terms of ratings. But it's not that. It's not PG. It's a teen game. Give me some angst, some drama. What? It's very, quite honestly confusing. But University is coming out in 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. Although there's not been a lot of marketing for this new expansion pack, and I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why you didn't bring the EA like gamers out to wherever they, LA, Silicon Valley, one of the two, bring them out so they could play the game and show what the game's gonna look like. Like, people were just pre-ordering it without knowing what the game actually looks like. Is it that good that you don't have to do any sort of marketing, or is it that bad but you want to scam your audience? Which one is it? Yeah, so those are my issues with The Sims. I have a lot more, but I wanted to make this video kind of short. So yeah, I do this a lot with video games that I play. I've only ever been interested in like only a couple of them. Like when I was 9, me and my brother, we played Wii Sports Resort like it was our job. Like it was our career. And then we wrote this like 35-page document about everything wrong with the Wii Sports Resort, and we sent it to Nintendo, and they sent it back to us and they were like, yeah, we can't keep this, but like great ideas. And I was like, you're gonna steal my idea. They need to fix it. I knew from 9 years old what to change. I still know now. 10 years later, I still know now. So EA, if you're watching this, fix everything I just said and your game will get better. It will get much better and it'll be much more entertaining. So yeah, that's the end of my video. It was a short one for once, a very short video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.